Whenever this man checks into a hotel, the first thing he does is balance a glass on the door handle and place a pot lid on the floor. If anyone tries to enter, the noise will instantly alert him. No matter how expensive his phone is, after making just one call, he smashes it and dunks it in water so no one can track him. When he sleeps, he sets an alarm every 30 minutes. This ensures he never sleeps deeply enough to be killed in his bed. He isn't an ordinary man. He is a top-level hitman. Today, his mission is to eliminate a millionaire. The plan was simple: hide in the building, wait for the target, and take the shot. But suddenly, a woman stepped into his line of sight, blocking the perfect angle. Finally, the target appeared. It was the perfect opportunity. But he noticed his heart rate was at 65 beats per minute, too high for a completely stable shot. But he couldn't wait any longer. He pulled the trigger. He thought about firing a second shot, but the curtains were immediately drawn. Mission failed. He immediately packed his gear. Before fleeing, he picked up the spent casing from the floor. He never leaves evidence behind. He hopped on his electric bike and vanished before the police could arrive. On the way, he ditched a magazine, dropped his bag, and took shortcuts through alleyways to avoid patrols. He even tossed his helmet into the river. He ducked into a bathroom near a convenience store. He scrubbed himself down, shaved, changed clothes, and applied cologne to mask his scent from police dogs. Then, he hailed a taxi to the airport. Before entering, he dumped his last backup gun in a trash can. Still, he was paranoid that the K9 unit might pick up his scent. A police dog stared at him, so he stepped out of line. He went to the restroom, washed his hands 10 times, and even threw away his watch while cleaning. Using a fake ID, he booked a new ticket and finally passed security. He called his handler to report the failed mission. The handler was furious, but said, "Don't worry, we'll see." As soon as the call ended, he removed the SIM card and crushed it. Even on the plane, he was on high alert. He noticed a man staring at him. He saw the same man again in the terminal, and once more at the boarding gate. His instincts screamed danger. He changed his plan and abandoned the flight. He decided to spend the night at an airport hotel. He ordered a steak, but didn't touch it. As soon as the waiter left, he locked the door. Glass on the handle, lid on the floor. If anyone tried to breach the room, he would know. He kept the steak knife nearby for protection. The night passed without incident. He checked everything in the morning. Sensing no immediate danger, he left. He caught a later flight and reached his destination without issues. He got into his pickup truck and headed home. On the way, he changed his route multiple times to ensure he wasn't being tailed. Finally, he arrived at his secret safe house, but as he reached for the fingerprint scanner, his eyes darted to the ground. There were subtle signs. Someone had been there before him.